Hello, all my YouTube friends. We're so glad to be with you today, and you can come along with us on this journey of making hominy. My right-hand man, Ella, had to be in school today, so my little right-hand man is going to help us today because she's got to get involved in it. So we're going to take some open pollinated corn that we raised today. Can you show them the corn? Can you show them the corn? You say hi to everybody. Yep, she's been eating it here already, chewing on it. So we'll take our corn. We got about 8 cups of wood ash that we got to sift out yet. But folks, I don't measure everything. I put this in a bucket, so I know I got about 7 quarts of corn. That's about all I want to put in this kettle. But you can put 8 cups. You could put 10 cups. It doesn't matter, wood ash, just as long as you got enough to bring the pH level down. That's the main thing you got to do. So you can make it with lye, you can make it with wood ashes, but we're just doing it with hard wood ash. We got out of oak. You can use hickory. You just don't want to use soft wood ashes because it's got too much tar and too much fatty woods. You want hardwood ashes. And that's the same thing they make lye out of, same thing you can worm your pigs with. So we're going to use it today to make hominy, so come along with us. Folks, the reason people make hominy is, first, it's really good, and I really like it, but it brings a lot of like B vitamins and all different kind of minerals you get when you turn corn into hominy that you don't get out of the corn. But as you can see, I got a lot of help here today. I'm going to get ready and sift some of this wood ash. Can you hold it over here for Poopa? Can you hold it over here like this for Poopa? We're going to sift, shake it back and forth. Shake it back and forth. Or up and down. Just trying to get most of all the chunks out so we don't have to separate all them later. But I think we're going to get some chunks in with the help I got here. But we'll get all that out later. No big deal. So anyway, you get the idea of it. We'll pick it up when I get it all sifted. Well, folks, we got all of our wood ashes strained, and we ended up with about 6 cups. And I'm not concerned about that. I just want to make plenty of wood ash so we make hominy. I don't think you can get too much. I usually just dump it in, whatever, make sure I got plenty. And because you rinse it all again, it's only going to absorb so much, so I don't worry about that. So many quarts of corn and so many pounds of wood ash. I don't do none of that. I just dump enough in there so I know it's going to turn it into hominy. So now we got to add some hot water. I'm going to dump some hot water in there, and then I'll start putting my wood ashes in there. Use stainless steel or cast iron, but don't use any kind of aluminum because this is too corrosive. And then I need a spoon. Well, now I'm stirring this wood ash. Make sure we ain't nothing stuck to the bottom. But I want to show you something. You see this spoon? Ella made it for her mommy one time. She wanted to make her a spoon, so I helped her, and she's done a pretty good job on it. That was her. She's only 5 years old, 5 or 6. She made that wooden spoon for her mommy. Now I want to dump our corn in there before we get too much water so it don't splash all over. Now we'll keep filling this up. Come here, look at this. When you're doing this, it looks pretty nasty. But it'll turn out beautiful when you're all done. I like to put like 1 inch of water over it. It's got to boil for quite a while. So I put her on the stove, I turned it on high, and let's get her to boiling. And once it starts boiling, Then I'll turn her down low and let her simmer until the corn is tender. Add it to Poopa. Come here, brush your hair. Well, folks, you know, if you got employees, you got to take care of them. So Poopa has to brush her hair. She wants to use the brush, but she wants me to use my hand. She always makes me use my hand. Watch this. Oh, I'll comb your hair with this. Oh, you're going to comb your own hair with that? Okay. Oh, you want me to do it now? Oh, that's a pretty one. Is your hair pretty? Yeah. You got it pretty? Yep, you're doing a good job. Well, folks, her hair looks good, so she's on her way out of here. Take off. Well, folks, we got her boiling really good. Give you kind of a close-up shot of that. We're going to have to add more water. We're getting less water all the time. See how it's soaking it up? Yep. Otherwise, it'll stick. Start to burn. I'm going to add more water. Folks, I'm going to add some more water to this. And like I was saying from the start, just get you some corn. It don't matter what kind of corn it is. This is open pollinated corn that we raised. It's field corn. You could use any kind of field corn's fine. And I like to, as it cooks like this, I like to bring the ashes up from the bottom and put them back up on top. Keep it all stirred up good. It's starting to boil, so I'll do it now. I like to bring the ash up to the top because it settles to the bottom. We got her boiling, so we're just going to turn her on low. Just let it cook until everything's tender. What I'll do is I'll dip this out and I'll bite one. It's still hard in the center. So you just got to let her keep cooking. It gets all tender. I noticed in my life that when you talk to people about hominy, people either really love hominy or they don't like it at all. But I really like it, and it's very good for you. And not only that, if you think you're wormy, this will get rid of your worms. People's asked me about lye. If you could worm humans, you don't have to take lye. You need hominy, because it's either made out of lye or hardwood ashes, and both of them will worm you. So you'd be good to go. Folks, we've been cooking this about 2.5 hours. The corn's really soft now. And as you can see, it don't look very appetizing. But we're going to change all that. We're going to get her rinsed and have some good food here. Well, folks, we're going to start dipping some of this out. We'll show you what we do here. We just rinse with cold water. All you got to do. Folks, we're just going to go ahead and rinse all this, and then when we're done, we'll show you how it looks. Here's what it looks like before. Now my daughter will put this in pint jars. You add water, and she'll heat it up to the temperature where it'll seal. And then when I take it out, a lot of times in the winter time, I'll dump this out, dump all the water out, open a jar and dump it out. And I'll throw it in some bacon grease. A lot of times I'll have some fried eggs on the side. I really, really like hominy, and it's easy, it's cheap. Just throw hominy in there, throw wood ashes in there. It don't have to be nothing exact. Boil it till it's tender. rinse it well, and you got good eating. So we wish you all good eating. We wish you have a very, very beautiful week, and may God bless each and every one of you.